Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome new viewers to some more Stormworks. It has been a minute since the last episode. Game was getting boring. The game was getting very boring. It felt like it was the same thing over and over again, same missions, yada yada yada. So yeah, I spent some time offline for the past several days, and I've been playing the game. Just been doing those same boring missions that you guys have kind of seen already in the first several episodes. And yeah, I've got myself some points now. So we've got 33 points, and we've gone up about 20,000, something like that, in cash. So we've got a little bit more currency in the bank, which is really nice, and we've got some more points to work with, which is awesome. So that means we can continue working on our boat, which we started last episode, and maybe actually get it out there and use it. So let's go ahead and figure out what we need to research here today. First things I want to do, let's go through and look. Oh, we could use all of this stuff. That's the problems. We could use all of it. Ooh, helicopter stuff would be nice. That means we could fly around, but I do want to keep working on our boat that we have now. What else could we add to it? Doors would be really good. That's only 5. That would give us some access to down below, and we could close off the rest of the boat and make it float better. The doors are on the list, and then we could do modular engines for another 10. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do doors. Let's go ahead and get doors. 50 minutes. That's fine. We'll start that. Let's run up here and maybe just spawn the boat here. Let's run back up. Let's be safe. I'm gonna run back up. We're gonna sleep up here, and then we'll run through some of these research points here that we've worked so hard to get. It was so boring. It was so boring even doing those missions. I was getting so tired. I almost thought that I was going to end the Arctic career just because it didn't feel like it was getting any different. But now that I've gotten that done, we'll be able to move on to this other boat here and get some better parts into the world. So yeah, let's get up here. Man, it's a really long run. But yeah, we're going to go in here and we're going to sleep. And we're going to pass the time here. Is my puppy still doing good? Puppy is still doing good. All right, so we're going to probably get a bunch of missions popping up here. We just want to make sure that we get through that research. We want doors, and there's doors right there. Perfect. Now let's jump in. We've got 28 points left. I want modular engines. Ooh, and we can build us some really nice stuff here. 2.5 hours for this one. This is going to take a little longer to sleep through, so let's go ahead and get that done. Rescue 1 casualty. That's what it's been. It was the missions are so terrible up here too. It's like 1, 2, 3 people. That's it. I think I did have one mission that was maybe 6 people, but like 2 of them died on the way back, so it didn't really do me any good. So it was a struggle to even get the points that I do have now. Crab boat requires servicing. Nah, we're all good. Not unless we get like one of those big missions, and then we'll definitely just take a break and maybe go and get it done, just to get the extra points. But come on. Red bush plane in distress. Don't know where it's at. Sorry. Modular engines are done. Okay. What else can we get here? Let's take a look here that will give us a boost in the world here. All right, we got 18 points left. I'm considering going for like the stairs and the helm and maybe some of the props here. But I'm also thinking diving equipment would be beneficial as well, because if you do find a chest on the bottom, we could go down and get it. But stairs, props, better driving, large. Do we need the large? I don't know if we need. I feel like the diving equipment would be more beneficial just in the event that we maybe wreck our boat and we need to repair it, something like that. And then we can go for the stairs and stuff, because we can make our own stairs. I think that's what we're going to do. We got 18 points left. What else is there? Navigation. Yeah, I don't think that. Okay, so that's the call I'm going to make. I'm going to go for diving equipment first, just so we have it. Go ahead and sleep, get that out of the way. And then we can go down and we can actually start working back on the boat again and actually maybe get this thing running today. Take it out for a test drive. Okay, so it's in the middle of the night. Let's go ahead and sleep till morning. There we go. Good boy. All right, let's go over and start working on the boat again now that we have all this stuff unlocked. All right, at the workbench. Let's see if we can do this. All right, so this is the boat we were working on. Let's go ahead and start with maybe some of these doors. That would be beneficial back here on this sec, like this. Do it like that. That way it opens. Which way? It's gonna open out. I kind of want it to open in, but I want it to open in and in the direction so we can open and go straight down if we had to. I think that'll work. Let's see. We can come across here. Let's go ahead and fill all these in for now. We don't get stuck on any of this. Now this means that we can open up to this way and we can open up to this way without flooding. Now we have access to the bow and the rear here. Nice. Okay, so cool. Let's what else do we have? We've got this door. Let's go ahead and fix this little paint. All right, consider it done. Inside looks good. Do we go ahead and get rid of one of these, and then we'll put the diving equipment? Dive. Wow, diving. Oh, scuba. Okay, so we only got the first set of gear. We'll have to unlock the. How much was the next level of gear? Where is it? Ooh, it's gonna cost us 30 for the deep diving. Okay, that's fine. We'll work towards that. Hopefully, just having this available now to us will give us the ability to take care of those issues. Okay, so door there, doors, engines. Okay, so modular. Nice. Okay, I'm excited. Let's build ourselves an engine here. Crankshafts. Where do we want this to go? People gave me crap about the bottom being too pyramided, so we can go ahead and we'll do this here. Will give us a better this will give us a flatter bottom, and I agree, flatter bottom are more stable in Stormworks. I just get carried away and like to make things look super pretty. There we go. That gives us a flatter bottom. We'll probably maybe even, let's see. Let's go check these doors. Doors. How tall are these? Okay, so if we go up any more, we're gonna have problems. This, and we will mirror mode this. Make this a solid area here, so we are bulkheaded off in the front, so that if any water gets in the front, we won't flood the rest of the boat, because this would be the first thing to get hit in a boat. Coming on back, we now know that this is kind of our bottom area here. Let's paint this up. This look good. Boom. That's done. And then we'll need to send our prop out. Where do we want this prop to go? And as the only props that we have are still the old ones, are these guys here. Okay. That's fine. We can make this work. Let's do dual engines. Something like that. I think that'll work. So we'll work to those there. Need some sort of steering mechanism here in the back. Do we have rudders? We do. Oh, we've got these as well. Awesome. The fin rudders. These are strong. Come down one with it. Make it look a little better. And let's see if I'm pushing. Hey, we need to rotate this way. Mirror mode off. Boom. That should be good there. Put mirror back on. Clean it up. Something like that. Sure. Why not? That'll work for now. Until we realize we've got problems with it. And then we'll fix it. Okay. So let's get in here and let's do this engine. Modular. How do I want to do this? Let's start up here. And I'm not going to start all the way back there, but that's just give us a starting point. We'll delete 3 off the back, 3 off the front. Is that going to give us enough room to get in here and do work? How many crankshafts is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get rid of that. So 8. Is that going to be enough room to get in here? It might. Give me some big engines. I don't know if we need them this big. Maybe like that. Maybe 6. Okay, let's start building them. I'm going to make them as efficient as possible. We want all sides. Radials work the best. This should also give us the power that we need to hopefully move this boat along in here. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Now let's hook everything up. Folds on all of them. We don't need it on all of them. I just need it on literally one section of this, but I think it makes the engines look a lot better when you have them all the way across here like this. Just a personal preference. Just a personal preference. And go. Boom, boom, and boom. Now we can come in here and just delete the ones that we don't want. So what do we need? Let's do first, do this one, and we'll come in here and do an exhaust. And exhaust can come out here to here. We'll pipe that. Let's get some ports. That. Gonna be ugly in here. All that gonna be underwater as well. It is, but it's got angles on it. Come down with it. Let's come down to here. All right, back to pipes. Need to bend it around. Go straight pipe in, just like this. Perfect. Exhaust out. Cooling. We are in the Arctic, so I could use some of that nice cold Arctic water. All right, modular engines. Do I have pumps? Do I have pumps? What pumps do we have? Okay. Here's where we're gonna have to do some work here. All right, so figure out where things are. Fluid out. All right, so now we've got fluid in that way, RPS to turn it. That way we can pump water into the system. Nice. Okay, so then we'll delete this. We'll go port, go back to pipes. Guy up right here. Come on, let's go. Cool. And then all we gotta do is pipe up the RPS around the corner, bring this back. Then when we're ready for that, we can hook that up. So let's go ahead and start painting this up so you guys can follow along with what I'm doing here. You guys can see. So that'll be that. We'll do gray on the exhaust. There we go. Coolant in right there. Let's go back to pipes. I need coolant out. Go down in front. Straight down here. There we go. Coolant in, coolant out. Let's get back to modular. We need our parts. You need to be able to start this thing up. So let's go ahead and put a belt starter. And we have gens. Hang on. This will be a decision maker here. We do have gens. Okay, so we can back to starters. Double starter this thing. That way it just cranks right up. And we'll make sure we put a gen on the backside here. Okay, so therefore we are good to go here. Coolant, exhaust. We'll need fuel. Fuel's gonna need to come into this guy here. And where are we putting our tanks? Where do we store the fuel? Ooh, this might be a good spot. Could put it back up here, but that means the backside's gonna be really way down with fuel. I'd like to keep it in the center somehow, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Go to tanks, start finding a spot for the... Those do fit kind of nicely right there. 5 tanks. Stack them. 12 on either side. That gives us a lot of range. It does give us the ability to come back with a lot of fuel as well. That might be the first thing we need to do is drive this thing around, drive it to the refinery and pick up some more fuel. So that's how I'm going to do fuel. I'm going to do fuel. Let's see. Let's get rid of these. Now we got 10 on either side. That should be good for now, hopefully. So modular engines. Back to the fuel manifold. Do this. Go back to pipes, connect all these up. This, that, angle that, and then we'll put a TP in. Perfect. For understanding. Now we just need air, right? Air and then power out. Modular. All right, so air. We're going to cut the front off here like that. Then go back to pipes again. Yellow for air. Straight up into the deck. Ooh, okay, so hang on. Let's make sure that we have plenty of air. We want to go up this guy here, so we're gonna go up the sides, the top. That way, if any waves crash over the bow, we don't suck up any water. We're still gonna put some filters on this just so we have protection. Back to pipes, straight pipe, perfect. Where did that come down at? Right there, perfect. And we just need to work our way over to it. Elbow there, come on, there. Does that work? That works. All right. Corner piece. Perfect. Let's do this so that my filter is right here. Filter, I want a liquid relief valve for liquids in the system, valves, liquids to pass across. Okay, so we want gas relief. That, and we'll go port, pick that right up on top. There is our air. So if any water gets into this, hopefully it gets stuck there and doesn't make its way into our system. Cool. Fuel's gonna kind of need the same thing for its refuel. So let's come over here. I'm just control clicking. That gives us the option to just take what we want from in here. So if I just hold control, I can click. I get any of these items that are already used in the world. It's just a quick little way to do things for those of you who don't know how to do that. Let's put that back in there. Let's go to port. We want hose. That we'll put a hose on the floor. Go. Now we can refuel. We want a valve. We want, where is it? Liquid relief. Go. And then we also need to be able to vent gases. Need to do this on the outside, maybe. Bring this up. We'll make this a little taller. There, we'll do that, and then we can. I don't know if this is necessary, but this is how I like to do this. Hose. This comes in here, and then we can do a gas right here. Or that way, if there's any gases in the system here, they can vent right here up top and out. It's not the prettiest, but it does work. We could do something like this. Let's do a so it looks like it has some support, I guess. Is that right? Does that look right? And these nice little pieces here, like some protection. There we go. That'll work for now. That'll work for now. We'll probably end up moving it once we end up getting bigger winches and things like that. Okay, so that works. Hopefully. This is all connected. We've got fuel, air, coolant. Now let's get the RPS out of here. We need back to modular engine out. We'll get the clutch. Go down. So back to pipe. We're also going to bend this around. There. Then this will be a T-piece here. Out of room. Go T-piece. Also need to go corner here. And straight piece there. Alright, so that should run our pump. Should be good. Need a generator as well. Generator. Come back up the T-piece. Need a clutch. Back to pipe. Should be good with just these. But if we find that we need more generators, we can add more, or we can even lessen them. Who knows? So there we go. There's that. Did we have batteries in this? Did we do that yet? We did not do batteries, so let's go ahead and get us a battery bank. It's gonna be the small batteries here, and we can just run those front. Where is our pink box? Box right there. Yeah, let's run these up front here. Well, that's not gonna be good though. If we hit something, we lose our power. So maybe it does need to go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and we'll have side. Perfect. Be separate from each other. Perfect. But anything else that we need from this? We do need an ECU to start that in here. Place that. Perfect. All right, so now I'm gonna hook all these up, and then maybe we'll get this cranked up. We're gonna need a key. We have a toggle. Up here. Let's go ahead and start, I guess, making a dash. Toggle there. Label it starter in here, and then you guys can go boom. All right, let's get the rest of this all hooked up. Let's see, air to air, fuel to fuel, clutch to clutch, and we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and get all that up. Let's do that. All right, everything's hooked up. Just realized I didn't put a throttle in this thing, so let's go ahead and get that hooked up as well. How do we want to do this? Kind of like that. That'll work. Gonna work for now. Throttle to our throttles, and we need controls here. So let's go ahead and get our A and B. Put that on these guys here. Ooh, we need gearboxes. I need gearboxes to be able to reverse. Okay, so let's get these out of here. Go for a gearbox, and we want that to the engine. Might need 2 gearboxes, so let's go ahead and do that just in case, and then we'll go back to our prop. Nope. Props back down. Get our rudder, and I didn't do that over here. All right, get these rudders in place. Oh, does that not work? All right, rudders are in place. Let's make sure they're hooked back up. A and D, go, and I think everything else should be good. We did put gearboxes in. Let's make sure that we actually have a reverse gear on these, because that was the point. Reverse on. Most likely we'll have to increase that gear ratio to get some better performance out of this. But we should be good here. Let's see. Need a button for those. Another toggle right here. All this one. Reverse. I'll hook it up to those gearboxes. As soon as those are turned on, we'll get a negative ratio, and we spacebar. Spacebar will be our spotlight, and I think we are good to go. I'm scared to spawn this in. Scared to spawn it in. A lot of fuel. You know, I don't have a fuel meter. See how well we are doing here. That is another thing I could. All right, let's modify our microcontroller here real quick. This is our beginner fuel thing from like season 4 or whatever. We're gonna put in some more logic. We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 10 tanks on either side. Go ahead and turn these to numbers. Back out. Right? Is that and 4? Okay. Come back over into here. We'll spread these out. All we're doing is just taking every single one of these inputs and throwing them into some ad blocks, which we don't have unlocked yet, but we do have microcontrollers, so we can use ad blocks that way. So we'll just do it kind of like a little hack, I guess. It's an easier way to use logic in the game without having to research it. Go ahead and put these together, put these together, put these together. Another one here. This to this, come on. That to that. Paste another one, so this can go here, and then that one can add to that. So everything's getting added together. All right, so we'll update that. 2 of these. Slap that on top right there. We just gotta hook all these up and make sure we hook the right ones up as well. So we want tank content, not tank pressure. Do that, right? This. All right, those are all hooked up. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some dials up here. Read the fuel. Fuel left, fuel right. And we can come in here and modify these. Minimum value is gonna be 0. We've got 10 tanks at 187.5 a piece. So that'll be 1,870 on each. That should be easy. 187 could be 1875, right? 1875 since 0.5. 1.75. It probably won't fill up to this because there's pipes. So when we spawn in, it's instantly going to suck fuel out and into the pipes, and that's going to take like 5 liters per pipe. So our numbers won't be exact there, but if we fill up, we'll be able to read these and have that number value for us. I think everything is ready to go. I think we're ready to go. Other than the gear ratio and not knowing what gear ratio we need to be yet, I think we are a functioning boat. Let's save this. All right, spawning this in. Probably won't have... Yep, we just took all the fuel. All the fuel is gone. Oh, and I didn't hook up the batteries. Oh my god, I didn't hook up... What is going on? Why is the water like it's... Something happening? Why does the water like it's getting sucked towards the boat? Really weird. Let me go hook up all the electrical. I just wasted a bunch of fuel. I just realized I don't have any seats in here either. So let's go ahead and put a little row of seats here for our passengers, just in case we decide to pick some up on the way. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can hide out down here. 4, so that's 10 that we can carry. That's plenty. That's plenty. I think 12 is the max that we can get, right? I have seen a 14 mission out there, so might as well. So we could rescue somebody if we needed to while we're out there. I think we've got everything we need to do. I'm kind of scared to spawn this in. Kind of scared to spawn it in. Let's just do it. All right. Yep. Missing fuel level because we keep taking diesel out. Let's crank up and see how it does. Please work. Please work. Oh, I put the throttle upside down, but that's all right. Oh, and my steering's backward. Okay, so my steering's backwards. Good to know. Okay, but overall, how do we do? I feel like it's doing all right. Definitely need to increase that gear ratio. We can definitely tweak that a bit. But I think the boat actually works pretty well. It's not too shabby. Yeah, it's not bad. So let's see. I need to switch the rudders around and tweak that gearbox a little bit. And we should be good. All right, let's do that. How are we looking? How's skills? Not great, but we are running at like max RPS right now. Let's get it back. Can we grab from here? Oh, if that's still around. Good to know. Good to know the crunchies are still available. So these were backwards. Those, merge those. So that should be good there. And then let's increase, try 3 to 2. Get ourselves another dial. Everything up. I'm gonna send this one just to one of the engines because I want to read RPS on the engine, wherever that. Jump! There we go. Boom. Door. Oh, I didn't flip that around again. Ooh, a lot better. I'm looking at fuel. Sipping fuel right now. That's pretty good. We are not the fastest boat, but even at our what would be our max speed right now, we're not doing terrible on fuel. It's 17 RPS. I mean, the boat scoots pretty good. It's a bigger boat, but it should let us do more stuff. The fact that we can carry more fuel, we should be able to go further, hopefully with a better fuel efficiency. That's the plan. I'm gonna take this back to the bench. I've got some tweaking to do offline. I want to get this gearbox working really well, but we are up and out of the water, which is really nice. Okay, get ready for crunch. We're gonna save that. I love that the crunchies is still a thing. How much fuel do we have? 2,681. So we're gonna need to make a fuel run pronto with that boat. But man, there's so much we can do with that boat. We can throw hoppers on it, things like that. I feel like Arctic career is moving forward again. I was getting to a point where I felt like I was struggling with it, and I just didn't want to bore you guys with the same old, let's go rescue these people with the same boat. It was the same boat over and over and over again, and it was just super boring. I recorded it. It was just not worth the time to show it to you guys. So I've got the points. We've built the boat. We've thrown the engines in it, and hopefully we can start really doing some stuff. I'd like to find some crates on the bottom. That'd be cool. I'd like to do some diving mission. That'd be really neat. And what a good time to leave because the fog is rolling in. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you 100%. If you are enjoying Stormworks, make sure you throw a like on this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And yeah, there will be more to come.